Good morning Friday and good morning YouTubers. I hope everyone is having a great week. I finally have some time, it's my day off. So we are going to do an update on the markets because they have been moving in the right direction and the last few months have really started to pay off, especially for this channel and the investors that follow along with us, because all of our plays are now up. There's about one play, which is T-Doc, which has come down since we started talking about it on the channel. We've been buying the dip on some of our favourite growth stocks, so we're going to talk about them in this video. We had a new infrastructure plan that came out from Biden yesterday that got approved. We saw a massive push in Tesla shares and some of those other stocks that we like to talk about on this channel, and that has been really good for the S&P 500 and the Nasdaq, and it is now up over 14% year to date. So an amazing gain, especially if you have literally just been buying into the S&P 500 and you have just been holding since the beginning of this year. And that is why, guys, we always like to have risk lowered by entering those stocks when we have a buy the dip opportunity, and this year has presented some amazing opportunities for some of our favorite stocks. So that is why you have to remember that when you are getting those prices cheaper in the long term, that is where you're going to make your money. So hopefully you guys have been buying the dip. Make sure to smash that like button below. That's all I ask in return for this update on this video. We're going to go into a deep dive again into PALANTIR, Tesla, Alibaba, and a few of our other channel favorites. And don't forget to subscribe as well if you are new. Welcome to this family of investors. My name is Jason, and let's go straight into some of the news that has come out. So Biden says that he has this new infrastructure which has been reached. What does this mean for stocks? Well, they're in a rat race, they're saying, against China and the rest of the world for the 21st century, and they are not waiting. So Biden has said his remarks, that was yesterday, and then we actually saw a surge in the Tesla stock. And again, we can now see that shares of Tesla rose up over 5% on Wednesday and another 3% yesterday. And if we come onto the Tesla charts, just a few weeks ago, guys, this stock was sitting down at $551, and I continue to say this is a fantastic company, and I had alerted our Patreons once a price was actually triggered, and I said that anywhere below this entry would be great for the long term for this stock. Some of our channel members have been buying, and now we had seen those shares rise up almost to $700. So a fantastic gain over the last few weeks. So if anyone did catch that, congratulations. This is a stock that is going to be the leader in electrical vehicles moving throughout the next decade. So this is a company, guys, that is not only working with electrical vehicles, but they are working on autonomous taxis for an entire network which is going to be produced globally, and they have their hand in so many pockets. Renewable energy, and we don't know what other tricks Elon Musk has up his sleeve. So my price target for Tesla over the next 12 months is about $970. And again, that all depends on the prices that we get from their revenue over the next 12 months moving through, and we start to see that ramp up in production from electrical vehicles. Now we have Alibaba, which is one of our channel favorites, and this play continues to amaze me because it has been selling off now for an entire year. And if we see the peak since it was back in October, about $320 per share, we are now getting a discounted premium of about 40%, all the way down at $210. This is a channel favorite of mine right now that I have been buying up. I have been loading up my boat on this stock, and I have even been buying this in my CFD platform on top of my normal stock portfolio, because I do expect some big shifts in this stock very, very soon. We had seen a lot of selling due to that fear of Jack Ma and the delisting of Chinese stocks, but this is a great time, guys, to buy in, because when there is fear in the markets, that is when you are going to lower your risk. And I'm very happy to have been buying up a lot of shares. It has now made its way into my top 10 in my portfolio. This is sitting around position 7 or 6 right now, so it's very high up, and I'm convinced that this play is going to make me a lot of money over the next 12 months. But this is a company that I will probably be holding for quite a few years. And again, this all depends on how fast we start to push with that share price and where I'm happy to take profits. And taking profits, guys, talking about taking profits, I have had a lot of channel members ask me recently in the comments and also on my Patreon, should I be taking profits? I think there is nothing wrong with taking profits, whether you are happy with a 5% gain, a 50% gain, or even a 25% gain, guys. There is nothing wrong. What I always do is move my stop loss to entry by setting a stop limit order. That way, once the price comes back down, That way it's going to trigger your stop limit and it will buy you out at the price that you have set if you do not have an expiry date on it. So that means that if you are now in the green on your stocks, you will now have a stop entry above where you bought in, and that way you are not going to lose money if the stock does go back down and starts to sell off. So this is a tip that I'm giving you guys to help you not lose money in the long term in case there was ever a major correction or a crash like we had seen over the last few quarters when a lot of those growth stocks got the rotation, because the last thing that you want to do is to lose money in the markets. Now my price prediction on Alibaba is about $320 to retest this high over the next coming 12 months. So I'm very excited to see this move up and start to shift. We have now found a very strong layer of support at this level, and their revenue is growing very, very quickly, and especially if you compare that to the e-commerce giant of Amazon and also JD, you can see that Alibaba has some really great operating expense revenues where they are in fact growing more than 10% every single year versus their competitors, which are doing between 1 and 7%. So this is why I love this company, and again it is in that emerging market, so you're going to get some more diversification inside your portfolio. Now Bitcoin, guys, in the top 10 cryptocurrencies, we all know that Bitcoin is the #1 leader. We did see Bitcoin push past that $1 trillion price target, and recently we have sold off back down to 640 billion. So I do believe in the price of Bitcoin long term. This is a fantastic buy the dip opportunity, as I say, because this is going to be a sleeping giant, and once it does wake up, we are going to see a big surge in the shares of GTBC, which is the Grayscale Bitcoin ETF. And again, that price of Bitcoin, I have my prediction set at £90,000 to £100,000 over the next 2 years, which again would make for a doubling or a tripling of the current share price, guys. So this is a stock that I am also buying inside my portfolio, and also a cryptocurrency that I am buying again with my crypto wallets. This is the leader in cryptocurrency, so I have a lot more conviction rather than buying into a lot of those meme stocks and altcoins, which a lot of YouTubers talk about. There is a lot of gambling and speculation and risk, which is why I don't talk about them on my channel unless I have gone through their fundamentals and I am fully focused that they are going to actually soar up in price, and I know that I'm going to make some bang for my buck with low risk. And again, it is not gambling, because I don't want to gamble my money. I have done that, and if I wanted to gamble, I would go to the casino. This is why you will never hear me talking anything irrational on this channel, and that is why we are now starting to do so well with some of our plays. We've got Palantir, guys. I have been talking about this for absolutely months, and once this did come down below 20, I was saying this is a fantastic buy the dip. We did reach down below $15, and now we are sitting up nearly double with our money. We have moved up over 60% over the last few weeks, which is incredible if you did catch this play, so congratulations. And if you do want to see any more of my videos on Palantir, then be sure to have a binge on my channel, because I have a ton of content on this company, what they do, breaking down their revenues, and where I see them going over the next 5 to 10 years. Our curiosity stream, guys, is doing extremely well. We have had some more pushes as well in curiosity stream, and I also had said about BYDDY, and you can see that we have now pushed up from those shares of about $30 all the way with a doubling now to $60. So we have been catching so many plays, guys, and even our SPCE play is now up at $40, which is absolutely incredible to think that we have done so well over these last few months. Again, when I was saying just to not panic, don't have paper hands, and just buy the dip and trust the process, because in the long term you will be rewarded. So what I'm going to be doing right now, guys, is once the Nasdaq has reached those new highs, I do expect a small sell-off over the next few days, but we are coming into the next quarter of earnings season in the next month, and the market looks like it is hedged to go very well. We are going to see that sideways and those high pushes up over the next few months. To my belief, we are not going to see a major crash or a correction, which means a lot of those growth and tech stocks could then still soar even higher. We have had so much money being pushed into the economy, and also we are now going to have global countries start to open up around the world, which is going to push those stocks even higher, especially companies like Disney. And again, we all know about my thoughts on that Disney stock. So guys, that is what I'm doing with the markets. I have just been buying our top stocks, our Baba, our Bitcoin, some Tesla, and again some of those other channel plays I had mentioned, and we are now sitting up in the green on all of these stocks. If you are someone that wants to learn how to trade, ask me anything that you want, and also access to my buy and sell alerts, then be sure to check out my private Patreon and my Discord. I will leave a link below in the description. It's just $4, the price of a coffee, and again, you will get all of my buy and sell alerts every single week that I do update inside my portfolio. Guys, I hope you have a fantastic weekend, and I look forward to seeing you back on my channel soon for some more content on investing. Ciao.